Hey, folks, and welcome back to BFA 3, 4, 5. Let us continue. And by continue, let's go look at the auction house. Some stuff sold, as you saw during the pre-patch footage. A ton of low-tier BFA stuff. Curious if there's any actually even left in the auction house. A mine. No. Oh, no, there is. There is. It's still here. So yeah, I would advise having a look at the pre-patch content spliced between these. I may actually even put it into this playlist because it is relevant to these. So a ton of stuff is sold. Let us collect this. It is relevant to these. It's where I'm getting some of my gear ups, this and that. It is relevant. $10,700. Beautiful. Sure, let's go do a gathering of champions. So we'll need to do the Alliance Allied quests, but they can wait. So I'm interested. I have enough to do as is. Maybe after this I'll swing over and do some... Brawlers Guild. More work? You've got here just in time. The king is about to begin his address. The king will be addressing us shortly. I have unmuted myself, right? Yes. With news from his diplomatic mission to the Horde. The other leaders of the Alliance have already arrived. I'm sure they're eager to hear what King Rin has to say. Speak with me when you're ready, and we'll greet the king together.
We fight in the shadows.
It's good to be back in Stormwind. Coltyrus has its charms, but these walls will always be home.
The armistice is signed. At long last, the Fourth War is over.
Not while the Black Moon still cries out for vengeance. Not until the Horde has answered for its treachery.
Further bloodshed will not bring back the fallen. We must renew our hope and forge a future for those who survived.
And when the next war chief musters an army, will hope save you if it is Stormwind that burns?
I know it's difficult to trust, but there are signs of change within the Horde. In place of a war chief, there is now a council, led by Bane, Thrall, and the others. I believe they can...
Your faith is naive, Lion Son. I will sign no treaty unless it is written in the Banshee's blood.
There is truth in her words, Anduin. Peace may be on the table today, but soon enough, the Horde will sound their drums and march for war. When that day comes, no scrap of parchment will hold them back.
The path to peace will not be easy, and not all will choose to walk it. But this is the only way to build a better future. I believe it will work. It has to.
I thought I had muted myself there. It seems I hadn't. Oops. I can't. I can see why Tyrande feels the way she does. It's understandable, but at the same time, you gotta give peace a chance, yo. You know. Gotta give peace a chance. To actually build and move on for those that are Velen. To move on for those that are still alive and whatnot. But at the same time, it's not surprising for those that are still alive to cry out for vengeance, rightly or wrongly. And it's how many times has the Horde held the villain ball? Pretty much constantly.
Times were simpler once.
Be a guide.
The path has a few puddles.
I once told you that each of us must forge our own fate in this world. Time has come for the Horde to forge their own fate as well. Without a war chief to command them, they must learn it to walk a new path. Will it be a path of peace or a path of war? When time will tell where it will lead. 46, 47. In order to preserve peace, we must prepare for war. Indeed. Indeed. Mutually assured destruction and all that.
The goddess.
I will not stand idle while Sylvanas roams free and the crimes against my people go unpunished.
There is a time.
Although Caldor has suffered greatly in this war, it's time for us to rebuild. We can still look to the future without forgetting the past. And indeed, Sylvanas is too dangerous to be left alive.
The time for dreaming is over.
This moment of peace was hard fought, and so much was sacrificed to bring it to fruition. Must not go to waste.
Your service to the Alliance.
We faced much together, Palanai. You've always been a noble friend and ally. But yeah, she's too dangerous a threat to be left alive, but she's also... But as the Horde as a whole, kinda do have to give peace a chance, yo.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
Uh-huh. The Alliance and Horde have suffered terribly in this war, and mistakes were surely made, on both sides. Matters now as we move forward. Do we learn something from all the bloodshed and loss, or do we keep on repeating the past? Peace with the Horde? Be lying if I told you I trust them after all they've done, but who knows? Maybe with the Banshee Queen gone, they'll finally be able to live peacefully. And if they do, go back to their old ways, the Bronzebeard clan will be... And if they go back to their old ways, the Bronzebeard clan will be here to put them in their place. Never see an ancient in this game, like, rooted in. It's kind of a shame. Would be nice.
My loyalties are my own.
If history has anything to teach us, is that peace between the Alliance and Horde is perilously short-lived.
Open for business. Farewell.
The meeting did not seem to go quite as the king expected. We know we're again at Randestan, but I wonder what the others have to say.
The bitter war is over, yet it seems few among us are in the mood for celebration. Our young king least of all.
A great weight rests upon King Anduin's shoulders. I fear his burden won't get lighter anytime soon.
Ah, lighter than a cloud soon enough.
What is there for Stormwind's spymaster to do in a time of peace?
You know as well as I that a true spy never rests. There is always a new conspiracy to uncover. That said, I may find a bit of time for myself.
Just yourself?
There is someone I would like to get to know better. But such things are best taken slowly, carefully.
Spoken like a true spy. Just remember, happiness is a fleeting thing. Find it while you can, Shaw.
Perhaps I will, Valera. Perhaps I will.
Wonder who that is.
We fight in the shadows.
Let's talk without a truce.
Aren't there 3 people to the Dwarven Council? Oh, Chromie. Hi, Palnai. Situation in Icecrown needs you. Without your help, Azeroth's future is doomed. Okay, that's tied in with the pre-patch. But yeah, there's 3 members to the the Council of Hammers. So, obsidian. Sure, let's go hit up the mine. I've got better equipment. Much better equipment now. Not the mine, the Brawler's Guild. I should be able to handle any DPS checks and whatnot in races with ease. The guards are gone off the door. Those spectators aren't here. You here to fight? Oh, I think I'm too late. Ah, requires level 60. Yeah, I missed out on what was here. Oh well, Sylvie. There's nothing I can do about it. I won't be able to finish that investigation, so. It's a shame, and I'm kicking myself, but if there's nothing to be done about it, there's nothing to be done about it. What next? Dungeon Finder, specific dungeons, junkyard, find group. How long? They don't have an estimate. Dream, Crucible of Storms, find group.
I've the finest wares in the land.
No, you don't. Okay, that's an odd one. It's not actually a toy. It's just a... It fits all the things of being a toy without being one. Whatever. Ooh. Yeah, you have enough people for the raid. Let's head back to Borealis. We can add. I think I might have 2 things to add to my Azeroth.
The Horde army is pushing hard into Terragon's south. Make them regret every foot they set upon our soil.
Sure, fine, whatever. Wish these kind of stood out more. Don't see anything else, so I guess I only got the one. Okay. Basically just an additional damage. Oh, it's actually AoE, dealing 459 fire damage to any enemy within 8 yards, doing an additional 50% damage against aberrations. I guess while we're doing this, let us go and do some world quests. Prince Lakma? Ravenhold bindings. Okay, I'm a little short on people here. I'm hoping maybe, like, if I can get it done today, like, tonight, maybe if I do it during the day, I can get it done. Sorry, that was a lot louder than I expected it to be. I'm just gasping. I've been recording and talking for hours now. Yeah, it's coming out late tomorrow, so
A massive number of Akir have emerged from the sands.
nice.
Exterminate them before they infest all of Uldum.
You know, if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. It'll be easy enough to come when I come back in Shadowlands to just rush through it myself. It won't be that big of a deal. I still have like stuff in my Legion from Legion there waiting to do. I'll just prefer to get it done now. Oh, enter. Beautiful. Ooh, that's creepy. Sure, the same model as the Cutlass thing.
Luckily, the flying mechanical terror that patrols this region has a control module that can open the gates. Assaulting it head-on would be ill-advised, but disabling its remote power nodes should render it vulnerable. The nodes are scattered throughout the junkyard. I've calibrated my sensors to detect them when you're in proximity.
Look at the nodes that may not even be there. All while avoiding a flying death machine so that we can break into a fortress that has even more death machines?
Your assessment is accurate.
Oh, Robin there took that critique well. Bork. I hate these slows.
There appears to be a power node within the vicinity of the scrapyard. You will need to employ fire.
What have we here? Your boats must be lost. Worry, I'll fix your guidance.
Wow, this is Bondo's yard. What happened to his people?
Assistance protocol activated.
Nice. I'm also surprised the resources I put up on the auction house haven't sold. Remember all the ore I put back up? It must have been immediately undercut. I'm starting to think that I should only put it up for 12 hours. It would also lessen the deposit, lessening my loss if it doesn't sell. Shit.
Remain alert. The flying menace has altered its trajectory. Its flight path will take it over the heaps. I suggest avoiding that area.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I can't attack the target. I need to target something first.
I'm detecting a power node within that trog den. I doubt they will relinquish it willingly.
Oh, nice. Never did much with the cards. I stopped playing just as this this dungeon was coming out. Initially, it was mythic only. Oh. Oh yeah, the other thing's slightly more viable now, but only slightly. Same what I have. Even then, the other materials still cost, you know, well more than what I'll be getting out of it. So, no.
Proceed with caution. Mechagon's war machine appears to be changing course.
Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, the other material that I'll be using with those, it still just costs far too much. People are vastly underselling the bit of gear equipment, or they're overcosting on the resource. Which means that it's just not viable for me to make it. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Scorpbot is trapped inside the creature. Fuck.
Massive toxicity levels detected. Error. Mobility compromised. Sensors recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.